Hello, gentlemen and ladies of Playboy. And don't pretend like you don't read it, because you know you do. Well, I know I do, so there have to be more of me. um, I'd also like to say hello to my wonderful, devoted fans and uh, subscribers on YouTube, because they're going to be a little confused when they see this. Like, AJ, why are you introducing yourself? We already know who you are. Um, but I really do have to start with an introduction of what this contest is all about for them. Well, this is my intro video for Playboy's Miss Social contest, where every month they tally up votes and see who is the winner when it comes to social media and networking. And hopefully, crossing my fingers, you all will come through for me. And I'm really looking forward to your votes and also your feedback. So now on to the actual intro part for Playboy's Miss Social. Hi, AJ Wright, at your service. I am probably best known as an erotica writer, an award-winning erotica writer. Still a little creepy. Love saying that though. I am author of several books. I primarily write lesbian or bisexual erotica. I guess it's that whole home team advantage thing. But I am an out, proud bi or pansexual. A lot of people don't know what pansexual is, so I simplify it down to bisexual, but more open-minded. I have written for everything from the Best Lesbian Erotica series, actually quite a few times there, as well as Best Lesbian Bondage Erotica, featured in there. I've been featured in other gentlemen's magazines, which I know I'm not to mention on here. That would be gauche. And I am a professional sex coach. Not nearly as racy as it sounds. I help people through difficult issues, everything from dealing with coming out about their sexuality to couples trying to reconnect and find new tricks. Or basically, my motto is, yes, you can teach any old dog lots of new tricks. You just need the right treats and rewards. I am also a public speaker on the topic of sexuality and disability, which I take very seriously. I give workshops, in fact, and I'm a trainer and co-leader, or just leader, on workshops involving sexuality and disability, and the fact they do coexist. As a woman with a disability myself, I am living proof that, yes, we have sex. And I've been interviewed on that topic and considered a sexpert in that area from everywhere from Buffalo to LA. I am also a columnist and fashion and sexuality and disabilities blogger. Not at once. Don't worry. Although I did do a really great article on lingerie for disabled women. It's pretty fun. I got to try on lots of different things. Learned what worked and what didn't work. I do also host an online radio show about sex and disability. It's called Flexible Sexual. And it's not just about sex and disability. It's about any kind of sexuality. So people call in with issues ranging from cross-dressers to, I was recently in a car accident, now what? Or simple things like, how do you use a vibrator? Give me as many different options as I can, especially as a man. Beyond that, I also am a professional model with a disability, and I was honored and bestowed the honor of being the premier cover model of the world's first fashion, disability, and fashion, beauty, and lifestyles magazine for women with disabilities. And I was their cover model, so that's me. I then, once they realized I was also a writer, I went on to write for them and started out as a staff writer. That's where I started writing about, lingerie and disabilities and whatnot. And then went on to be promoted rather quickly to fashion and beauty editor. And then simultaneously writing a column called Ask AJ, where people can write in and ask me pretty much anything about sex. And if I don't know, I will do the research and find out and get back to them. And that's really what I do. I have done runway work for fashion shows showcasing adaptive fashion. I love doing runway. It gets me out there in person, seeing people's reactions, and really showcasing what the designers had in mind. And to me, that really does say a lot. I also am, it's kind of embarrassing to say, but I am a reigning beauty queen for, obviously, a beauty pageant. But I competed against ambulatory or standing women and actually won. So that was a little triumph for me and all the other girls on wheels out there. And because of that, have been requested to be an annual judge for the beauty pageant that they have in Niagara Falls every year. It's like a huge to-do, so I have to go down there and judge beauty pageant. But I guess my main passions are writing and disability. I am a disability rights advocate, which simply means that I give a voice to those who do not have it. I fight for those who cannot fight for themselves. And I staunchly support human rights in all manners, beyond just the GLBTQI community, beyond race or religion or nationality or creed or disability. I'm there on the front lines, in the trenches, doing my best to make this world just more adaptive and accessible to all of us. And since you all have heard so much about me explaining about my disability, I guess it would only be fair, especially since this is a competition, to prove that, yeah, I am in fact a woman with a disability. And I have been in a wheelchair for more than half my life. So it has not stopped me from being fabulous, fashionable, sexy, or sensual. So, and my little joke is, because I love shoes so much, that people ask me, oh, why are you in a wheelchair? I just say, so I don't mess up my shoes. So this is my other half, my better half, I guess you should call it. And it's my wheelchair, and these are my shoes. And I can just hang out like this for hours. But I don't. I don't get very far that way. But I really am trying to make a difference in this world. And I've always said that my wheelchair does not hold me back. It just gets me to where I'm going. So if you could find it possible to vote for me, AJ, I'd love it. And I'd love to be Playboy's next Miss Social. Mwah.